Failed to learn here, and I'm going to start off by saying I did not clean this up. I actually had a whole bunch of that water glass right around here. I tried gluing this to it, but it rained last night. It's completely gone. I mean, I feel a little tackiness still in the wood, but it completely cleaned itself, that huge mess I had left. Now, this is still like this. They say you can seal car parts with water glass. It's kind of sealed, but it's just tacky. See? And it's still very, it just instantly adheres a little bit, but that's just the suction. They say you don't have to heat it up. I don't know. I'm gonna try heating it up, see what happens. Here's the water glass back out in the sunlight. Has that pink color again. I can make this stuff whenever, so I'm gonna use it up in testing today. I got what should be perlite. I asked, and my dad said if it's the one with the 000 on it, it's the perlite. So I'm hoping this is perlite, so I can test. I'm supposed to use the water glass as a bonding for this, so I can make a foundry. Alright. I also want to test adding some to the sheetrock, I don't know, in place of water, see what happens. I also hear you can seal with this stuff. So over here, I'm going to run another test. I cleaned out this spot with a brush. I'm going to run a test here to see if I can seal the concrete with it. Supposedly I'm supposed to dilute it. Yeah, well, let's get started. Let's start with the concrete sealer so I can get that started. It's a 1:4 dilution of silicone silicate. So I'm just gonna right about there. Just kind of went above that first line. I'm gonna go to the next line with this water. Looks like 1:4. Found myself a rod of some mysterious sort. Alright, I'm just going to let this settle out a little bit. Still smells like the cat litter quite a bit. Alright, now while mixing the perlite, I'm supposed to, very light actually, huge mess, perlite, just enough to dampen it. I should have used like a clear. I need more than that. honestly doubt this mixture here right now. I don't know if I could get that on camera. I don't know, glares from the sunlight here might be interfering with the view. Well, here's a pretty good look at it. It's clumpy. I can make a ball out of it now. Not entirely sure how I'm supposed to make high factory cement out of that, but perlite and water glass, just solid right now. I don't know if I'm supposed to mix it. You like my beard? Okay, let's go back to my other test. I still have that stuff on here from the other day. Wow, sticks pretty good. I'm gonna add some more to it. Get a nice seal out of it. It's supposed to be a sealant too. Say you don't have to heat it. I think I'm gonna try heating it on a piece of wood. Okay, it starts turning into a white ash. Oops. Here. Kind of like what I was doing when it was falling on my stove top. It's turning into a white ash. See? It just flakes into that white ash there. That's probably the stuff people are getting when they go to cure their foundries. Alright, I'm gonna heat the piece up regardless. It's already hot. I can see it bubbling out of the cracks. I'm gonna leave it like that, let it cool and come back and do it again. I'm trying to drive the moisture out. Okay, let's take this stuff that I diluted, very splashy. Give it a final stir. Let's take it over here. I'll just shut it off here. Alright, let me just zoom you guys in here. I got crosshairs. Get the shadow out of the way. I'm going to test out heating this half, and then I'm going to put the diluted stuff down here and not diluted up here. This stuff is supposed to seal, so let's find out. Do I have it? Okay. It's a little cold today, that's why I'm heating it up. You're not supposed to heat it up. Got a sponge roller. And that's supposed to seal it. Now this is the not diluted. I can be as wasteful as I want with this. I got tons of product I could possibly make. Ooh, that is thick. More now. Next roundabout, I'm going to try and make this stuff a little better. But for test purposes, technically I'm testing something that's probably garbage. Alrighty, let's see if I can show you guys. This is already starting to dry and it's a lot lighter in color. This is a lot thicker to apply. It's probably gonna take a lot longer to dry. Now, I'm gonna heat it up just to draw moisture off the side. I'll do some more later. I'm gonna go over and do that final test I wanted to try. Be right back. Okay, I just cut the bag open. This is sheetrock, fast drying compound for doing repairs in drywall. Now, since it's fast drying, I know there's like some sort of quickening hardener in here. I want to see if it will drive the moisture out of this product, and maybe, I don't know, I'm just testing. Doesn't matter what I think. I'm just going to pour the rest of it in here. I know it dries off the moisture. I'm gonna make a standard sample after this, something to go off of. I mean, I use this stuff all the time because I do drywall repair. I don't have enough water glass. Oops. No, wait. Maybe I do. It's just sank to the bottom. Yep, it just sank to the bottom. That's all. Oh. It's like a Play-Doh. See? It's actually just the right amount. Well, maybe a little dry, but it's really sticky. I kind of want to go repair a hole now. Just go patch something up. It's like the consistency of flour. See? Really something I would like a little bit more waterier if I was using this on an actual application. I've never actually had it this pasty before, or smell good. I'm gonna pretend this is the application I'm gonna use it for. I mean, I want to use it in my the bucket I had captured earlier. Not really captured it, but tore apart an oven for its thing. I'm gonna leave half in the cup. Really pasty. I'm surprised. I can't get this with normal water. Alright. See how that reacts when it's done curing. Now I'm going to use the other stuff I made earlier back into the stick so I don't cross-contaminate. This is harder to work with here. Actually, I fear when I was making this, I got confused with making it as a casting cement. I mean, casting like sand. Because apparently when you use this as a casting sand, all you need to do is let the carbon reach it, and I don't know. I'm just going to work this with my hands. Can you guys even see that end? It's hard, it's thick. Not really hard. It's like a stiff clay. Side note, that cat litter I was using, if you ever have a dog that likes to eat the cat poop, using that cat litter would really make the dog rethink eating cat poop out of a cat litter box, because that will dry up on his tongue and hurt. But it's supposedly non-toxic, so seems like a great idea. My grandmother has a dog that likes to eat cat poop out of the cat litter box. That's why I started thinking of that idea. Alright. See? I got it in the cracks here. I'm going to leave a big lump of it in the center. I wouldn't mind working with this stuff if this is the right stuff. It's like building with Play-Doh. Alright, I think I'm supposed to let this dry up. I'm going to let it dry up outside. I'm going to let my concrete dry up, see if it seals. I'm going to let this new test clay here on the other end dry up. I still have a whole bunch of it in the bucket. It reacts differently than the normal compound would react and smells better. And I'm going to make some normal compound right now just as a ground sample, but I think you guys know how to make that. Okay, I got myself a layout of all the experiments I did today. Actually, I want to give this a final heat. Actually, I don't want to heat up my little balls though. If you notice, the diluted stuff has pretty much already absorbed. I gotta give it at least 24 hours to test it. It's supposed to repel water when water goes onto it, though I know for a fact it's water soluble, so it just washes easily in water. So I don't know how it's supposed to repel the water and wash away with water, but that's what tests are for. The pure stuff did not dry yet, only the diluted. I pretty much emptied the entire bottle. This stuff still burns. I got it on my hands. It's irritated my hands. Keep water nearby and wash up when you get it on your hands. It's not an emergency, but it irritates over a while. This is that diluted stuff. Might try some more of it. This is mixed in with the compound, the sheetrock drywall. This is my ground sample, just to test it out. I need a standard to go by. This is it mixed with perlite. This is what my foundry will be made out of. I guess technically everything else here is just me detouring, going on a detour. This is, oops, showing my hand. This is the compound mixed with the sodium silicate. It's thicker than that. I tried making this the same thickness, but notice how it's still more elastic, I want to call it. Very elastic. And this is more dry and crumbly when you try to go thicker. I actually like this stuff because I haven't really played with it much. But this is the sheetrock compound with the sodium silicate, and this is normal. I want to test them out with heat later on. So these are the tests I want to do. I want to see if it's sealed. Ooh, that's actually kind of warm. I want to see if it made a tight glue bond with this. I want to test how these two work. I want to see the metal frame here. Oop, this is my sodium silicate with my actual perlite. This is what my foundry will be made out of, so I need to test it. This is the compound with sodium silicate, pure compound. I'm gonna run a test with that, but I gotta let everything dry and cure. So that means if you want to see the test end results, you have to subscribe. Ha ha ha, I know that's evil. But I want to post this today and do the test some other day, because they need time to dry. So, subscribe, like, and come back later to view the results.